Sometimes I feel like my feelings are so big and I just collapse in the face of them. And while it's great for me to be able to track how I feel how I feel, I want to now start developing feeling a certain kind of power and strength with my feelings, not that my feelings are overpowering and controlling me. Like, I just want to make a little shift in that. I want to track them, I want to feel them, but I do not want them to dictate what I can and can't do. And so I can start running some experiments with myself. Am I able to do something even though I'm tired? Today, I'm going to practice noticing when I'm tired and then doing something anyway. Whatever it is where I see my pattern of submitting to a feeling, think of your feeling as a mean authority figure. And every time you follow it, you're submitting. And what would it be like to assert yourself in the face of a feeling instead of submitting to the feeling? And find out what happens. It's almost like we need to build that muscle of being able to do things when we don't feel like them, not because we're trying to override ourselves or punish ourselves, but because it meets our needs for choice and autonomy. The practice here is the more that I'll give you a very personal, dumb example, but it's illustrative. I had too much structure and discipline. Like, there was periods in my life where none of my feelings really mattered. And it was always like the alarm goes off, you get up, you pay no attention, you go, 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 you do, right? And so then when I got to college and I suddenly had all this freedom, and I'm like, oh, I can now sleep when I'm tired. I don't have to get up early. I can. And so that I had to overcorrect for a while and just sort of indulge myself in all kinds of ways in order to find my way back to the healthy middle. Because then what would happen is the alarm goes off and I snooze it and I snooze it and I snooze it. And if I do that often enough, the alarm becomes completely meaningless because it's just an invitation to hit snooze. And so what I'm practicing is a part of me says get up and another part of me says go to sleep. Another part of me says get up, another part says go to sleep. And what I do is I end up in this inaction. So this is just a metaphor, but what I want to do is decide for a week, I'm going to set my alarm, and my practice this week is to get up when the alarm goes off. I can get up, I can go get a drink of water, and I can go back to bed, but I'm going to have a new behavior to that stimulus so that I can get my choice back online, so that I'm not just automatically collapsing. I want to find my willpower. I want to find my ability to have a backbone in the face of a feeling. And that's really what I want to be practicing. And I bet as you start practicing some of that for you, your son will be inspired to start doing it. You can start modeling some of this. Oh, I'm so tired, but I'm going to do it anyway. You know why? Because I can do hard things. Because my feelings don't control me. I love my feelings. I respect them. I listen to their wisdom, but they don't control me. They don't dictate my behavior. They're part of my information system. They're not running the show. I want to be really, really tired and unpack the dishwasher anyway. And I want the experience of grit. I want the experience of, even though I was exhausted and tired, I got this thing done. Because these are the things that are going to build a certain kind of self-trust in you that will feel empowering, I would imagine. We can go slowly, a small little exercise a day. Just set it as an intention if it feels like a helpful intention. And then move slowly and deliberately in small little bite sizes. It doesn't have to be something that is installed in the next year. It's just something that you can start watching for and looking for. What would it be like if I pushed myself just 3% more than I normally would? Not the whole 100%, just a little bit, and see what happens.